Smile. This is being taped. Oh. Hi, everybody. It's Sunday at 8 p.m. and it's Judy Kay going live with John Kay. Hi, how are you?
Hello, everybody.
Hi, so how is everybody tonight? As you can see, I'm not streaming from home tonight. We came into the office, so you can see this beautiful background that we have here.
Hi, everybody.
And here is our surprise guest, my husband, John. Hey, Pat, how are you? Hi, Patty. Oh, people are starting to come in. Oh, people are coming in fast. Hi, Bruna. She's saying hi. Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, April. Yeah, so this is a new setup. It's a little strange. Hi, Shiva, girl.
It's hard to see the comments and talk at the same time, so it's you might not see me looking at the screen. It's because I'm looking at the comments.
Hi, Kay. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. Hi, Deb. Hi, Susan. Wait a minute. I wanted to say Caroline. Yeah. This is my husband, John. I didn't know if you met him or not. He comes with me to almost every expo, and a lot of you have met him. Hi, Kimberly. And sometimes the feed is very fast, so we do miss a few comments. Oh, hi, Suzanne. You're okay. Hi. Hi, Erica, Giovanna.
Rhonda just came in.
Yeah. Hi, Jody. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Kelly. Yeah. It's funny here because on the regular phone, the comments come faster than they do on mine when I'm doing the live. So if we don't say hi to everybody, we're trying to get you all. Handsome dude, isn't he? Isn't he? Yeah.
Hi, Pat.
Oh, Gina's got the sexy Russian husband. Oh, she made him something new today. Well, I made him more chocolate chip cookies.
They're almost gone.
Yeah. This is the second batch. Hey, Karen. So anyway, our subject matter for tonight, a lot of you always guess about John, and we get some questions. Hi, Anne Marie, and hi, Natalie. And what we do is we get questions, and you're welcome to bring in questions all night, this whole live, and you're allowed to ask questions about our home life, if you like to, how we met. Thank you, Caroline. You are welcome to ask any questions about that. We've had so many of them. And, well, I'll start. The day we met. I needed an electrician. I had bought myself a motorhome, and the battery kept getting dead. And to charge a motorhome, you have to climb into where the batteries are, because it was a Class A, wasn't it? It was the big one, like a bus. And I had to call a electrician. My electrician. And he came to the door, and how many, ladies and everybody out there, hi Juliet, how many of you never expect someone that's going to do work in your house to be there on time? Well, guess what? He showed up in time. As soon as I saw him, I thought, damn, I didn't put any makeup on. So I kept putting makeup on off and on as he was doing the work. And that's how we met. Okay. Oh, hi, Joanne's on here. Hi, Joanne.
Hi, Joanne.
Yeah, that is cute. It is.
Tansy.
Oh my! No, it's Patty Lupacciani.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm having trouble reading.
Yeah, and especially from the distance here, because the print is so small. But it's Patty Lupinacci Solitano. I think I got that close. And anyway, Marcia, hi, how you doing? We haven't seen you for ages. Yeah, it was very electrical. So when I have clients coming in and asking for readings, I said, how many? And truthfully, how hard is it to find a prize like this? That's what happened was just call for somebody to do some work on your house, right, huh?
Yep. So,
oh, wait a minute. Here's Bruna's got a good question. John, what did you think when you found out what she did for a living?
Well, to tell you the truth, I didn't believe in it. And I guess after a while, I had a few things happen to me in the house, and it makes you start to believe real quick. So.
Yeah. Well, how about when I first first I had to break to him about first my gift and being able to communicate with deceased and everything, and he had an experience. Why don't you tell him about that experience you had on 55?
Oh, this was probably 30 some years ago. I lived in southern part of New Jersey, real low, and there wasn't many people. And I used to run a highway that if you saw 10 cars on it, it was a lot. And I would go back and forth to Philadelphia, and I'm driving on the road, and next to me I saw an Indian riding a horse, like just looking at me. I'm doing 75, 80, and there's a horse next to me doing the same amount of speed. And he's looking at me, and I just shook it out of my head like I didn't see it and went on with what I was doing. But as talking to Judy now and things I've seen and things that have happened to me at the house, it brought it back to my memory, what happened back, 30 years ago.
Yeah. So you see, just like a lot of my clients, and I almost use the word normal people, in the world, when something like that happens, sometimes what are you? You're afraid to tell other people. And he probably thought, because we were dating and everything, that if he told me that, I think he was crazy. But he probably, by that time, it was 30 years prior. So, it was probably maybe about 15 years from there. But anyway, what happened was he wasn't sharing it all the time. And I felt funny sharing about what happens on in my house, because the reason I had to tell him when I did is I thought I better tell him before the banging starts on the walls, or he sees somebody in the hallway, or this happens or that happens. My reason that I told him the evening that I did is to prevent him being freaked out and leaving and not calling.
Since I've been more open to it, though, my gift has gotten stronger, and I've had more contact. I'll be sitting on the couch, and right next to our heads, you'll get right next to your head, and you have no idea. It's or somebody banging on the window right next to the couch, or the front door. You hear the knocking
and the doorknob.
I don't see the deceased. I see our dead dogs more,
yeah, our past
so
dogs.
I have more connection with our dogs. But I do have experiences at the house, including getting thrown several times. So
yeah, that is a really good story, which I'm going to let him tell, because sometimes when we're at the expos and somebody will come over and they'll be talking to John, whether it be another vendor, because there was one Joe. He was going to make a group for what was it, husbands of readers. Yeah. It was what do you call a support group? I was just joking, but that's what they said. They needed to chat, and I'd hear him in the background telling the story. Well, I'll set it up for you. I wasn't home and the first time, and but you know what, John, go for it. These are true.
We used to come in the back of the house, so we have a back door, and then we have a back kitchen door, and it's kind of like a porch area in the back. So coming up the steps to the old kitchen door, and I'm going to put the key in the door, and back then I was drinking, and I put the key in the door, and I come off my feet like a feather, and we have a commercial dog tub next to the steps, and the next thing I know, I'm upside down laying in the dog tub facing the ceiling, and no explanation for it other than somebody just threw me. And so Judy comes home, and I kind of like, I got to tell you what happened, and she goes, well, you were drunk. So about 2 weeks go by, and
well, no, you said I only had 3 beers.
So 2 weeks go by, and we're both coming in the door together, and I'm walking up the same set of steps, go to stick the key in the door, and up off my feet right in front of her and land in the tub exactly how I did the first time. And I'm laying there, and I said, was I drinking today? So, you know, and probably before that, I never related to anything because I thought I slipped in the tub. But a couple months before that, I felt the push, and I didn't say anything. I just like blew it off. But the spigot in the tub went straight down my back, tore my back open, and
Because you were
the
falling?
spigots, yeah, from getting pushed in the tub.
Mm.
But I didn't say anything because I figured I was going to get blamed for slipping in the soap or drinking again or something. So I held that one back for a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But.
Yeah. Well, I really did say that to him. Oh, you probably had too many beers. Babe, I only had 3 beers. I'm like, yeah. But anyway, yeah, when I saw him do it, and we have Maltese dogs, and white dogs, they need baths all the time. So to make life easier, I got this beautiful, like you'd see at a groomer shop, tub, and it's very big. So when we're going out the back door, I do believe somebody might have said something smart to me, and all of a sudden he was picked up. And remember that old Alfred Hitchcock movie where it goes in slow motion and somebody's like, falling. Oh, I forget what it was called, but I know the movie. I can't think of it. But anyway, he got turned around. He literally got picked up straight up, but it was slow-mo. He got up, and as he's walking, I can see his face, and he's going back like, and then instead of hitting the concrete floor, which I'm thankful he didn't do, at least they tossed him into the dog tub. He didn't. All of them didn't fit, just part of them. But anyway, and he's a very, very good sport at this, aren't you? You didn't get mad. I figured out it was my first husband. He is deceased. I'm not a widow because we were divorced, and for good reason, many years prior. But he never bothered anyone else, but he bothers John.
I just let her know her friends are around. But anyway. There's Rhonda has a question for you. When you
there it is.
When you and John have tiffs, does your parents interfere or put their 2 cents in?
You know what? That's a good question, Rhonda, because my parents, as you know, sometimes my mom and dad will come in on a reading or they'll give me messages. No, they never come in on our fights, but the time he started calling my mother, I told this story a couple of weeks ago. My mother's name was Agnes, and I named one of our little Maltese Agnes. He started saying Aggie. I said, don't say that, and I'm the one that got woke up by the slap on the thing. So I got punished for what he said, but they never interfered. My mother was alive and met John. Okay. My mother, she was with us a long time. She was at her wedding and everything. We've been together 15 years. We just had our 11th wedding anniversary this past August.
Was it?
Yeah. Were you there?
Something like that.
He likes to tease me. But yeah, no, they never do. In fact, on the way here, I got a message from his dad in the car. So parents are all there, and they're all fine, and everything's good. That was a good question. We've missed a lot of questions, though. But while we're looking for another question, while John's doing that, I do have, don't forget, tomorrow night on Zoom, I'm doing that I'm doing a Zoom chat for gifted kids and teens. I do have, I think, six people that will, 6 kids, teens and kids that will be attending. I can take 1 or 2 more. So if anybody thinks it's too late, all you have to do is email me, or you can text me at 856-725-3588. The meditation class, I did not realize people had already signed up pretty much prior to me doing last week's live. So that one was full by the time the live got over. Well, actually, it was before I started. I just didn't realize because John sometimes helps me out. But the whole thing is I will have another one coming up really soon for that. Okay, so new meditation. Do we have a question?
It looks like Marcia Moore texted. So when are you going to start readings, maybe connecting people with their animals? I don't work on my gift enough to probably do that with anybody. I'm very busy with what I do, and helping Judy with what I can help her with, and also, most of you know that I do dialysis, so there's a couple days a week that I'm not up to par. So, I guess if I worked on it stronger, it would be something I could do. Maybe in the future. I'm not right now. It's not in the works.
I've mentioned it to him on a number of occasions throughout the years. I said, "Come on, you should be doing this with me." But then we got in the conversation: is when we're at an expo, who's working the front table?
I enjoy talking and meeting people and talking to everybody at the shows. So it's enjoyable for me. It gets hectic sometimes. I get to tell my little stories here and there, and hear stories from people, and I can also people that want to talk to Judy for a second and ask her a question, or maybe I can relay it to her and and then she'll pass it on one of her lives. It's there's not a whole lot of time because we schedule half hour behind a half hour at the show. She's lucky if she gets to eat, because the way I schedule her, she can eat after the show.
Which is fine. It's fun. I don't really want to, because if I eat a meal, I have to get back into my meditative state. But yeah, I'm lucky if he lets me go to the ladies' room. He has me.
We don't have time for that. I'll tell. Oh, there's a funny story.
You're gonna tell him that one?
Yeah.
Well, Pat's on here. She's the one.
Pat knows this story. There's a gentleman that's a crystal dealer.
Oh, Peter.
Yeah, Peter Jarvis, and at this one show, he sets up between the men's and the ladies' rooms, and he had said to me, "I seen you go to the bathroom about 5 times today." He says, "I haven't seen your wife once." I said, "I got a secret." And he goes, "Well, what's the secret?" I said, "You know that chair I carry in? There's a hole cut in it. I got a bedpan under the chair."
He does not, but that's what he was telling people. So my beautiful antique chair that he brings in that I like to sit and read on, he's telling them.
I got a bedpan strapped under that chair.
No. Well, the thing is, sometimes I don't like people to wait at the expos, and so you just because sometimes they've been waiting so long for their appointment time. I mean, I don't want to see them wait longer, so I'm good.
I believe in being on time, and people schedule other readings behind with us. So, like, if Judy's running behind, it pushes their next reading behind, and it affects other readers. So, so I try to keep everything going on time, the best of my ability. So, it usually works out pretty good.
Yeah, it does. Because at one show, well, actually, it's happened more than once. Sometimes, by the time people get in the door and they get to the table to book, if they haven't pre-booked with me prior to that date, you've had them wait, 4 hours, 3-4 hours to sit down with me?
Yeah, you could be, some shows are, I mean, in the first hour or two, Judy could be booked for the whole day. Yeah. So I'll have people waiting 4 or 5 hours for her. So, but usually if we're going to the shows, Judy takes pre-books. So she always advertises where she's going. So just stay on her Facebook page or whatever, and she always lets everybody know what's going on.
Yeah, but so it's fair to people coming in the door. I will only take maybe 5 pre-books or maybe 6, depending on how long the show hours are. So if you're walking the door, you still have a chance. Becky Bennett from West Virginia, she just put that she saw me when you didn't do the West Virginia show with me. She says, "I'm not telling them that how many times you went to the ladies' room there. I went like 3 times in one day." Becky was right by the door to get out.
Wouldn't have happened when I was there.
So kidding. But I thought we'd enjoy this, and it really is fun. I haven't been working, and I haven't. We didn't do this tonight. I didn't offer the card pull, which I'm still going to do. Let's see. What time
had
do we have? Hmm?
there's only one person that reads me too, personally, is Karen Schlacker. So,
And I had to drag him to go do that.
She's the only one because she knows I'm always right.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I think I told you. Did I tell you this story? Okay. What happened is we were at the Board in Town show, and John never gets a reading. Never gets a reading. Okay. He will get a massage, but he won't get a reading. So finally, I said, "Come on, go over see Karen. Karen's my girlfriend. Come on, go, Karen." No, you know me. I'm not going to get a reading. I said, "Just go. Come on." So I really pushed him to do it. And he goes over to her table and he comes back, he's doing the, real cool walk towards me. He goes, he goes, I got to tell you something. And Karen wants you to know that I'm always right. And she told me to tell you that you should always know that I'm right. Well, did that get me up out of my reading chair and go over to Miss Karen's table? I'm like, what the hell did you tell him? And she goes, I told him. And she, really innocent, she goes, well, I told him he's always right. And he is. It's on his palm because Parent's a palm reader. I figured he'd be more comfortable with the palm reading. So and so he goes, oh, yeah, she said I'm right. It's right in here somewhere. And I went, Karen, you told him what? I said, do you realize what you caused? So I got another reader over there, and I said, do you know what the hell she told him? Guess what, Greg? Karen's husband won a free reading with Judy Kay. Oh, he's going to know more than just everything by the time I'm done. I said, why you tell somebody's husband that? But that was good. But you know what? Truthfully, he is right. Truthfully, he is psychic. Just like Marcy was saying, he is psychic. He just, I don't think he's there yet, but there's a time and season for everything. Any other questions we have?
Scrolling a little bit here. Karen's laughing.
If we don't say hi to you, because it's very hard as we go to read the comments.
You know what? I haven't laid anything out tonight, so let's do this. Usually I have all the names laid out on the table, and I have papers cut with everybody's names on them, and the new people that come in, I put their names on a piece of paper, and then everybody goes in this little box here. See this box? This is the box everybody gets picked out of. And we didn't prepare ourselves for that tonight. So what I'm going to do is let's take the first 3 people to ask for a card pull get a card pull tonight.
Okay, but you can't have won in the past 3 weeks. Go ahead. You can start now. You might be all scared after hearing this stuff. Oh.
Karen says she's right too. Jennifer Sanchez is first one to ask for a card pull.
Okay, all right. Okay.
And Caroline.
And Marsha Moore.
Deb. Oh, all right. So, all right, we're Jennifer Sanchez. Marsha Moore. Caroline.
Okay, that's it.
And Deb. Do Deb because I already said her name.
Okay.
So we got 4 tonight.
Okay. You know what, Marcia? I knew when I said Marcy, I knew I was wrong. And you know me on names. God didn't give me that one.
You mean I didn't screw that one up?
No, I screwed it up.
I'm terrible with names. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but we haven't seen her in what? I guess it's been a good year and a half, 2 years since we've seen her. Last time we saw her was the Board in Town show at the that BFW or something. Her and they were putting that on. Okay, so to get the card pull, this is what you do. Okay, all right. No, card pull's done. Don't ask anymore because John did it differently this week because he's on here with me instead of in the back taking names and writing it down. Yeah, Jen had one 3 weeks ago, so she's out. So, but I only do 3, so that should get us to Marcia, Caroline, and Deb. Okay, we're good. So this is what you're going to do. Caroline was last week, I believe.
Was she?
I don't know. Caroline, were you last week? No, she wasn't here. That might have been a different Caroline. Caroline hasn't gotten it for about, I'm going to say a month and a half, 2 months. No, I know who Caroline is. Some of the names I can't.
I don't have last week's.
Yeah, 2 years. All right. No.
I don't have last week's.
Okay, so Deb's question is first date. What do you think? Okay, I'll do that. Now for I'm gonna get her in a minute. Marcia, what you have to do here is, because I'm reading cards, I'm not doing psychic meaning because I'm not locking in. What I'd like you to do is just give me a generalized question.
Caroline said it's been 2 months.
Yeah, 2 months. Yeah, that's right. Okay. That is for Caroline and Marcia. Just give me a generalized question because I'm only pulling 3 cards. Okay, this isn't a full reading. That's all. That's all I'm doing on here. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to work on Deb now and see if those two give me what they want on their card pulls. Okay. And this is for Deb.
Oh, you're welcome, Rhonda. It's been a long time coming, so I'll try to make an appearance occasionally. Hopefully you enjoyed it.
I did. Okay. Now, what I was picking up on Deb while I was pulling the cards is he seems pretty nice. But the cards that I pulled on that is not really going exactly the same as what I was picking up on. So, but I did say he seems very nice. The thing is, he's a little hard to grasp, so I don't see him coming at you with a full-blown looking for a relationship. I think he might have, he's had some sadness, and he doesn't want sadness anymore. So it looks to me that he is grasping and thinks what he thinks. I don't think he honestly thinks that he can have a relationship, or if it does, it would blow up. So from what I'm going to take with what I was picking up while I was pulling the cards with that is, this is promising, but it's not going to be an easy journey, okay? All right. Hi, Matthew and Karen, I think, are here. Thanks, Jen. All right, do we have questions?
Yeah, Caroline, will I lose my house?
Ooh, that's a scary question.
And Marcia's business progression
okay.
this year.
Okay. All right. I'm going to do Caroline first. Hold on.
Thanks, Jen.
You know what, Caroline? That's what I was getting. I think it's going to be, it's going to be saved, but it's going to be like you're going to lose it. Exactly what the cards show me. Things going down, Somehow or other, I feel like you're going to be able to pull a rabbit out of your hat and keep your house. All right? But it's going to look dismal. It looks like you're going to be leaving. But at the last minute, things are kind of come up. Now, with the pandemic and everything and making the bills, and also, I'm going to say hopefully something with the government or whatever they're going to do with the mortgage companies will be your salvation. But of course, you can't rely on that. Sometimes fear and worry will make us do the right thing. So realize that the cards, and I'm going to tell you what the cards are. I don't think you read Tower, but we have the Tower. That means things breaking down. And that can be the pandemic, but it can also be things that, the way we're feeling. The second card I got is the Seven of Swords, which is not good. As you can see, he's like walking away. This card does not mean walking away per se, but it means like, things aren't working. I'm going to have to do something else or go someplace else. But as your last card, but with what's being set up is you still have to take heed that this is a necessity that you have to put a lot of concentration is. You did get the Two of Cups, which means it looks like salvation and you should be able to stay in your home. Okay, I'm going to get to Marcia's card right now.
Hey, Matthew.
Okay, Marcia, you have a new good idea, and by that I have the Six of Wands, but then I have the Fool. Now, it might be I think what you might be doing is maybe getting something like an idea or a new process with business that isn't really going to be stable enough, and I do see a little bit of regret. So whatever this new plan is, I back up and look at it. What they're telling me is go with safe and true. They're telling me to get back to the basics. That's what you have to do, is go down to the ground basics. Don't try to look for the higher stuff, like the little itty bitty things. Go deep and go strong with the basis. Okay? Now, Marcia, I know you have a metaphysical shop. So with this message that you're getting is, you know how people are getting into this and that and the different and it's really getting not like it used to be back in the day. Now, I know I'm a lot older than you, and with doing with psychic stuff and mediumship and tarot cards. They're telling you with the business, get down to the basics, and that's where success will be. Okay, so that's the cards for tonight.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah,
It was
thank you.
nice talking to everybody. So, even though I'm in the background, I'm here every week usually.
Yes, he is. He's only a shout away. Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, and he's my rock. He is. He is. He keeps me going. Every time you see me at the shows, realize he keeps me going. He keeps me going there. He really does, because you know, being a psychic medium is not an easy job. Some people think, oh, it's easy, it's nice and wonderful, but it can be very emotional, it can be trying, and it can be very draining. But I love it, and I wouldn't do anything else in the whole world. But he keeps me going, right?
Yep.
So that means he can't have his own table reading.
No.
Yes, he can. Oh, he'll get there someday. He will. He will. And I'll get mad if you get busier than me.
I don't think that will happen. But everybody have a great week, and you know, see you next time. I'll be on. I'll talk to you. You know, I say hi occasionally. So, you know, Judy, you want a reading? Call Judy, text her, email,
Private message.
yeah, all those good things. So everybody have a great night, and thanks for having me.
Oh, thanks for coming. Thanks, everybody. Here's my surprise guest, and he will be back. All right. Thank you all. And keep him in your prayers. He does have dialysis tomorrow morning. It's a tough road. It's a tough road. But with love and your prayers, and hopefully one day either a new or pre-owned kidney. Somebody, hey, you have two. You only need one, but it's not ready yet. Okay. All right. Thanks so much, and you all have a blessed week. All right. Thanks for joining.
Have a great night.
Bye for now.